Ever feel like you're drowning in a sea of stuff? How often do you lose important items in the chaos of clutter? Picture your clutter as a cheeky monster, growing bigger and bolder every time you ignore it. This monster not only gobbles up your precious space but also feasts on your peace of mind and productivity. A real double whammy, huh? But fear not, today we have some magic tricks up our sleeves to tame this clutter monster. Welcome to SmartLife Solutions, your ultimate guide to a simpler, smarter, and more organized life. Our channel is dedicated to giving you practical, easy-to-follow solutions to the everyday chaos that life throws at us. Today, we're taking on the clutter monster that's been giving you sleepless nights. We're here to arm you with some amazing decluttering hacks that will not only help you reclaim your space, but also restore your peace of mind. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a journey towards a clutter-free, organized, and more productive life. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. So, let's take that step together, right here, right now. Stay tuned. Introducing the Power of 5, a simple but effective decluttering hack. Imagine your clutter as a massive overgrown forest. It's dense, it's intimidating, and it's just plain messy. Now, what if I tell you that you can reclaim your space, one tree at a time? That's where the Power of 5 comes into play. The Power of 5 is a straightforward concept. Every day you select a particular area in your home or office, and you find 5 items to declutter. That's it, 5 items. It could be 5 old magazines, 5 unused coffee mugs, or 5 pairs of socks with holes in them. You get the idea. Now you may be thinking, just 5 items? That's not going to make a dent in my clutter. Well, think about it this way. 5 items a day add up to 35 items a week. That's 140 items a month. Over a year, you would have decluttered over 1,600 items. Quite a hefty number, isn't it? The beauty of the Power of 5 lies in its simplicity and doability. It's not about making a drastic change overnight, it's about taking small, consistent steps towards a cleaner, clutter-free space. It's about making decluttering a daily habit, rather than a one-off Herculean task. You see, clutter is not just about physical mess, it's also about mental clutter. A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind. By decluttering just 5 items a day, you're not only clearing your physical surroundings, but you're also decluttering your mind. You're making space for new ideas, new energy, and new possibilities. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by the clutter around you, remember the Power of 5. Start small, but be consistent. You'll be surprised at how much progress you can make in a short amount of time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your clutter-free space. Moving on to our next magical trick, the box method. Imagine you're a wizard, and your wand is a marker pen. With a simple swish and flick, you've conjured up 3 boxes. Let's label them Keep, Donate, and Trash. Now the real magic begins. The box method is essentially about sorting and decision-making. It's the sorting hat from Harry Potter, but for your clutter. Each item in your space gets a destiny, to stay, to be donated, or to be discarded. Now here's where the ruthlessness comes in. You've got to be as merciless as a chess player making that decisive checkmate move. Hold each item, ask yourself if it brings you joy or is useful. If it's a yes, it goes into the keep box. But what if it's a no? Well, that's where the other 2 boxes come into play. If it's in good condition but no longer needed, it gets to embark on a new journey in the donate box. If it's broken, worn out, or expired, it's off to the trash box. It's crucial to stress here that this isn't about mindlessly discarding things. It's about mindfully deciding what has a place in your life and what doesn't. It's about recognizing that your space is a reflection of your mind. When you declutter your surroundings, you're also decluttering your thoughts. The box method demands commitment, decisiveness, and a bit of heart. You're not just tidying up, you're curating your life. You're choosing what gets to stay and what needs to go. It's a small act of self-care, a tiny revolution against chaos. And remember, the donate box is not just about getting rid of stuff, it's about extending a helping hand. Your unused items could become someone's cherished possessions. So get your boxes, summon your inner wizard, and start casting the spell of decluttering. With the box method, you're not just decluttering but also potentially helping someone in need with your donations. Alright folks, before we move on to our next decluttering trick, we'd like to take a brief pause. If you've been watching this video and finding our decluttering hacks helpful, we have a small request. Please hit the subscribe button, comment on what you found most useful so far, and give this video a thumbs up. Your engagement helps us create more content and boosts our visibility in the YouTube algorithm. We're always looking to expand our SmartLife community, and your support is invaluable in making that happen. By liking, commenting, and subscribing, you're not just supporting us, but you're also helping others discover these life-changing hacks. So let's spread the word and help more people experience the magic of decluttering. Thank you for your support. Now let's get back to our decluttering hacks. Up next, we have a wardrobe organizing trick that you simply can't miss. Ever heard of the reverse hanger hack? No? Well, it's about to become your new best friend. Picture this. Your wardrobe is a bustling city, and each garment is a resident. Some are hardworking, always out and about, making you look good. Others are like the hermits, just staying in, taking up valuable real estate. The reverse hanger hack is essentially the city planner that helps you figure out who's contributing to the city and who's just lounging around. So, how does this city planning, or rather, wardrobe organizing hack work? It's as simple as flipping a pancake, or in this case, a hanger. At the start of this decluttering journey, all you need to do is turn all your hangers in your closet so they're facing the wrong way. That's right, the hook should be facing you, not the wall. Now, live your life, dress up, go out, stay in, do whatever you do. Each time you wear something, when you put it back, turn the hanger to face the normal way. As days turn into weeks and weeks into months, you'll start noticing something. Some of your hangers are still facing the wrong way. These are the clothes that you haven't worn in a while, the hermits of your wardrobe city. This hack is like a reality check, but for your clothes. It helps you to visually see which items you actually use and which ones just occupy space. It's an eye-opener, isn't it? Suddenly you're not just looking at a pile of clothes, but a collection of choices, some of which you haven't been making. So, take a moment, look at these unworn clothes. Maybe it's time to say goodbye to them. Donate them, sell them, or repurpose them. But don't let them just occupy space. Your wardrobe is prime real estate, and it's time to make it work for you. Say goodbye to clothes that you haven't worn in years and hello to a spacious wardrobe. Ready for a challenge? Meet the December 12th 12 challenge. Imagine your clutter as a rowdy crowd at a rock concert, and you're the seasoned bouncer. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to sort out this unruly mob into 3 distinct groups. This is the essence of the December 12th 12 challenge. In this challenge, you're tasked with finding 12 items to throw away, 12 items to donate, and 12 items to be returned to their proper place. It's like a scavenger hunt, only instead of finding treasures, you're finding things you no longer need. Think of it as a game of I Spy, but with a decluttering twist. You're not just looking for an item that's blue or round, you're hunting for things that are no longer serving you, things that could be better used by others, and things that have wandered far from home within your own 4 walls. The beauty of the December 12th 12 challenge lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require any special tools or skills, just your determination and a bit of time. You'll be surprised how quickly you can identify these 36 items, and even more surprised at the space you reclaim and the sense of accomplishment you feel. Some of you might be thinking, but what if I can't find 12 items to throw away or donate? Well, here's a secret. The numbers aren't set in stone. They're just a guideline to get you started. If you find 10 items to throw away and 14 to donate, that's perfectly fine. The goal is to reduce clutter, not to meet a specific quota. Remember, decluttering isn't about reaching perfection, it's about making your space work for you. So if you're staring down a mountain of clutter, don't lose heart. Take a deep breath, roll up your sleeves, and dive into the December 12th 12 challenge. You'll find that, as you start to separate the wheat from the chaff, the task becomes less daunting. You might even find yourself having fun. After all, who doesn't love a good challenge? With the December 12th 12 challenge, decluttering becomes less of a chore and more of a game. And there you have it. Decluttering doesn't have to be overwhelming. We've journeyed through the realm of clutter and emerged victorious on the other side, armed with 4 potent strategies to keep our spaces clean and our minds clear. Let's jog our memory a bit, shall we? We started with the power of 5, the stealthy ninja of decluttering. It swoops in, whisks away 5 items every day, and before you know it, your space is breathing easier. Then we met the box method, the Sherlock Holmes of decluttering, investigating every nook and cranny, questioning each item's purpose, and solving the mystery of the cluttered room. Then came the reverse hanger hack, the fashion police of your closet. It forces your clothes to prove their worth, and if they fail the test, they're out. Lastly, we tackled the December 12th 12 challenge. It's the decluttering triathlon, finding 12 items to throw away, 12 to donate, and 12 to be returned to their proper place. Each of these tools offers a unique way to approach the monster that is clutter, breaking it down into manageable bite-sized tasks. They help us to reclaim our spaces, and in doing so, reclaim our peace and productivity. So let's get out there and put these decluttering hacks to work. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, but progress. Happy decluttering. Before we wrap up, we have a small request. If you found our decluttering hacks helpful and you're hungry for more life-changing tips, then we invite you to subscribe to our channel, SmartLife Solutions. By doing so, you'll be the first to know whenever we upload new videos, filled with practical and innovative solutions to everyday challenges. Join our SmartLife community today, and let's embark on this journey to a simpler, smarter, and more organized life together. So don't wait another moment. Hit that subscribe button now.